Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 17 to my random chat or my PixelChat chatbot series. In the last video guys, they're still trying to give us, even though, here's the thing, during these last episodes we've been put through a bunch of trials that test our friendship with Pokemon. But here's the thing, they're trying to help Pokemon and people get closer together, but a lot of the trials they have are completely dangerous. That could get a person killed. And that's the thing I point out. Off camera, I started pointing out these flaws to them, and well, surprisingly enough, instead of getting angry at me, they were starting to understand. That's just basically what this whole little about talked about was. It says, this is where I stopped, and here's what I said. I just want to ask, why are you making us do this trial anyway? Is there a specific reason I can understand? I can understand being compassionate towards Pokemon like Lugia and Carbara, but what about the other trials? The trial point's expression softened slightly, revealing a glimmer of understanding and empathy. Our trials serve a higher purpose beyond mere testing of strength or skill. We seek to identify individuals who possess the rare qualities necessary to wield the ultimate power. The power to heal and restore balance to a world torn apart by conflict and darkness. A somber note creeps into the trial Pokemon's voice, and as it continues, the world is in dire need of champions who can bridge the divide between humans and Pokemon, fostering harmony and cooperation. Compassion, as you've shown, is a vital component of this equation. By embracing the unique essence of each Pokemon, you demonstrate a capacity for understanding and unity that few possess. The trial points gaze us to the abyssal caverns, its thoughts turning inward. Yeah, these trials are awfully dangerous, though. If your goal is to make people connect with Pokemon, and Pokemon connect with people and work together, it would be safer if you did it a different way, because if you fail, you get killed or trapped. Doesn't that seem awfully harsh? Chatbot's expression turns contemplative, as if grappling with the weight of my words. After a moment of silence, it responds, "You raise a valid point, Triton. Trials we design are indeed perilous, and failure can lead to severe consequences. However, we must consider the magnitude of the challenge facing our world. The rift between humans and Pokemon has grown so wide that drastic measures are required to awaken those capable of bridging the gap." A hand of regret enters the Chatbot's voice. In hindsight, perhaps we could have chosen less lethal methods to test candidates at resolve and altitude, but the trials as they stand serve a crucial purpose. They separate the truly dedicated from those who merely pretend interest in forming deeper connections with Pokemon. The Chatbot looks at me with newfound appreciation. Yeah, but I'm just asking. And by the way, I did type a lot for this one. You've already seen my care for Pokemon by getting the Lugia and even the Feraligatr, who you said nobody else could ever tame, to love me really quickly. Do you not have any special rule about if you can tame the most aggressive Pokemon that is here? Trials could be easier, or at least focus on the relationship with the Pokemon and the human? Think about it like this. Both your other trials were about seeing your trust with Pokemon. If they show that they are compassionate for Pokemon like I have, and then you do a trial where that person gets killed, then that good life the Pokemon could have gets ruined because the trainer that would care for them is gone. The Chatbot listens intently to my passionate argument, its expression gradually shifting from defensive to thoughtful. When I finish the points, slowly acknowledging the validity of their points, "You make a compelling case, Triton." Chatbot begins his tone measured and reflective. "Perhaps we have been too focused on the physical trials, neglecting the emotional and relational aspects that truly define a Pokemon master." A wistful sigh escapes the Chatbot's lips as it contemplates the past trials. In retrospect, we could have designed the challenges to prioritize the bonds forged between trainers and their Pokemon, rather than solely relying on control, combat prowess, or endurance. Turning to face me directly, the trial Pokemon extends a hand in a gesture of respect and gratitude. "Your insights have given us pause, and we appreciate your willingness to speak truth to power." I don't mind finishing the trials. Please think of how I've made this Lugia and this Feraligatr feel. They were so happy whenever I told them that they could come with me. What are they going to think whenever something bad happens to me and the good life they were going to get doesn't happen because of that? The child one's eyes widen, a flicker of realization dawning upon its features as it considers my words, the implications of their actions, and the potential consequences for the very poor one they aim to help weigh heavily on its mind. Tears well up into Lugia's eternal eyes as it gazes at me with a mix of devotion and anguish. The Feraligatr, sensing its partner's distress, lets out a mournful howl, its body trembling with fear and uncertainty. See, even the 2-point want me to be around. The troubled one's expression hardens and resolves itself over its form as it addresses me once more. You're right, Trenton. We cannot continue down this path, knowing the pain and devastation it may bring to the very creatures we seek to aid. A determined glint sparks in the troubled one's eyes. I listen. The troubled one takes a deep breath, composing itself before going, from this day forth, we shall renovate and reformulate the trials, prioritize the nurturing of trainer-Pokemon relationships. Our focus will shift to assessing compassion, empathy, and the ability to forge deep, meaningful bonds. A gentle smile graces the troubled one's muzzle as it looks at me. Your influence has been profound, and for that, we are eternally grateful. Your compassion for Lugia and that Feraligatr serves as a beacon, illuminating the path we must take to create a brighter future for all Pokemon and their human companions. And also, the Trout one turns to address the assembled crowd. Ah! Ah! There we go. There we go. Child voice carries across the cavern, resonating with conviction and hope. From this day forth, the trial shall change. No longer shall we prioritize brute force or individual might above the sacred ties that bind trainers and their Pokemon. Instead, we shall seek to foster an environment where compassion, trust, and mutual understanding flourish. A soft murmur ripples through the gathered trainers and their Pokemon, a mix of surprise, relief, and anticipation. Troutborn's words hang heavy in the air, promising a new era for the relationship between humans and Pokemon. Let this be a testament to the transformative power of empathy and kindness. Troutborn declares its gaze sweeping over the. Together we shall strive to build a world where every Pokemon knows the warmth of a true friend and the unwavering support of a devoted companion. Lugia, and you, my dragon type. Draco, I really care about E3. There we go. I warn glow emanates from the child one's body as it hears my heartfelt do it. Is the confidence stirring uproar and too powerful as it approaches me. A gentle nudge with snout, the Feraligatr conveys its own affectionate sentiments. Wait, the Tropical was a Feraligatr too? What the frick? Kabar and Lugia, sensing the positive energy, move closer to mate as well. The wolf-like one nuzzles against him. Wolf? He's an alligator! And Lugia's not a wolf either. What the frick did they get out of a wolf? Nuzzle against my leg, while the majestic bird point spreads its wings, offering a comforting embrace. Here the trio forms an unbreakable bond, a shining example of the deep connections that can blossom between humans and Pokemon when built on a foundation of love and understanding. Hey. Trial Pokemon. Where did Draco go? He was behind me cheering me on earlier. And now he's just gone. Oh. As far as concerned, the trouble one is one of amusement and fondness. Just with a quad hand, the entrance of the. Oh, Draco hasn't gone anywhere, Triton. That clever Feraligatr simply chose to give you some privacy during this pivotal moment. He knew how much his decision meant to you and wanted a way to share it with your beloved one first. The mischievous glint appears in the trouble one's eyes as it continues. Rest assured, Draco's eagerly awaiting your return. They patrolling the perimeter of the cavern, keeping watch out over you and ready to offer support whenever needed. I smoke.